Okay. There you go. Alrighty. So here's the schedule for the next 6 weeks. So today we're going to be going through our final like UC part, like parts of our application, except for the PIQs, which is the most important, but that will have its own section later on. And then next week, we will be starting to do the CSU application, okay? Alrighty, so today we're going to be going through UC campuses, activities, awards, and scholarship section. Full disclosure, we're going to be mostly working on the college plan instead of your UC app, only because I think that it's going to be easier to transfer what you guys write on your college plan over to your UC instead of just going directly into it, because you have to be very thoughtful about what you put on it. So I think the college plan will help you with that. Okay. I know that most of you guys were in my other section or my other, sorry, I'm used to sections in college. So most of you guys were in my other session. So I hope that your feeling didn't change, but I still want to know if it did. So I'm going to ask you guys to share a feeling with us and tell us if before making a telephone call, you rehearse what you're going to say and why. I will say that I am eager. So my feeling did change. I'm eager. And I do practice what I'm going to say before a telephone call, because as you may have seen in my last one, I'm a little dyslexic and sometimes words get stuck. And sometimes I like to fill in words with Spanish. So I like to practice to know what I'm saying. Sometimes I even write it down, depending on who I'm going to talk to. So there's that. Can I start with Chelsea, the advisor, please?
I still feel tired. And before making a phone call, I usually do rehearse what I'm going to say because I don't know why, but I get very nervous on the phone. And I tend to like blank out once I'm actually on the phone and forget what I'm calling about. So yeah, I definitely rehearse my phone calls.
And for you, Teresa?
I feel thankful for the day. Yeah, this is the best season. I like they're getting cooler and cooler. Yeah, also I just went Great Basin National Park with my kids, so wonderful experience. Usually I think I do not rehearse, so because I'm kind of that person, always think what I will say. So I have the important sentence already in my mind. So I just, yeah, go ahead to say in flu. Yeah.
Okay. Leslie?
I'd say I'm still feeling pretty optimistic, and I do rehearse before making a phone call, especially if it's like to make an appointment or something.
I'm sorry. Okay. Thank you, Leslie. Chelsea?
I'm feeling thankful. And I usually, it really depends who I'm calling, but if it's, again, like Leslie said, an appointment or something, I rehearse and think it through. So,
Okay. Kyle?
I'm feeling glad. Like my previous class, but like for making a call, I don't really rehearse what I'm gonna say. Like I probably know what I'm gonna talk about, but I don't go over it, you know, unless it's like important.
Okay. Jocelyn?
It's so loud at this like, very moment outside of my apartment. So I'm sorry, but I'm feeling comfortable still. And before making a phone call, I don't know if I rehearsed, but I do have like bullet points of what I'm gonna say just to make sure I remember what I'm gonna say. Yeah, that's it.
Thank you. And Antonio?
I'm feeling like tired, I guess, and then before making a phone call, I don't say nothing. I don't rehearse nothing. Because I don't know. I don't think like I don't know. I just don't.
Okay. You guys are just better at this than I am. I still get nervous. Alrighty. As always, turn on your cameras and show your faces. Be present and engaged with me and group members. Give your ideas a chance, but also it's okay to pass. Respect people's stories and contributions. Be trustworthy by making sure our sharing stays in the session, and then take notes and invest time in your learning. Okay? Alrighty. So, can I have Leslie tell us what she thinks our mission is?
Well, would it be the same as when we did the study group, same mission?
Yeah.
Okay. To evaluate people's growth mindset so we all achieve higher. Oh no, that's our mission. Our mission is to guide first generation high school students so they will pursue and obtain a college education.
Okay. Thank you. And Chelsea, can you tell us our mission?
Um, I don't know.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I found it. To elevate
Alrighty.
people's growth that, oh, and then I didn't get the rest.
To elevate people's growth mindset so we all achieve higher ambition. Sorry if you guys heard that. And our mission, as Leslie said, is to guide first generation high school students so they all pursue and obtain a college education. Okay. Alrighty, as you know, the purpose of our Be College Ready seminars is to guide you towards being ready for college, to build your portfolio to prepare for college and scholarships, and increase your awareness of who you are and what direction you want to go in. Okay. Can I get a chat monitor? Can I get Gael to be my chat monitor? Yeah. And Leslie, will you be my timekeeper? Okay. Tell me when it is 6:15. Okay. Alrighty. So our session will be successful if everyone fills out the UC app. So as you guys know, we did the About You and then we did our courses. And today we're going to be working on the activities and scholarships part. Okay, have a basic understanding of the UC app and fill out activities, awards, scholarships on our college planner. Okay, just a little review. We've been putting them in our college application, but what are the A through G's? Can anybody tell me what they remember from previous sessions?
Like class
Anybody?
requirements that you need
Yeah.
to like apply to schools and to
Yes.
graduate.
Do you know what those classes are?
Yeah, like English, math, history,
Mhm.
like language, college elective, and like music or something.
Mhm. Perfect. Okay, so 2 years of history, 4 years of English, mathematics 3 years, science 2 years, language 2 years, and the little asterisk mark means that that's the required, but there's some that they recommend you do more. And then visual and performing arts 1 year, and then college prep elective 1 year as well. Okay, so just a little brief overview. Does anybody have any questions about this? No? Okay. Alrighty. So we're going to try to introduce to you guys new schools. These are like the popular schools that previous seniors have applied to. So we're going to try to get you guys to see a little bit of schools that we think you guys might be interested in. Today, we're going to be talking about UC Santa Cruz. By a show of hands, who went to the UC Santa Cruz trip that we took? I think like 2 years ago. Did any of you go? Chelsea, maybe you? No? And then Gael and Antonio, I don't think you guys were here yet. Okay. Well, we took a UC Santa Cruz trip and it was fun. Okay. Little fun fact, actually, I wanted to go to Santa Cruz before I wanted to go to Berkeley, and then they didn't give me enough money and I was sad. And so I went to Berkeley. So that's why I'm here now. Little fun fact. Alrighty. Okay, so what is UCSD known for? It has 10 colleges. I don't know if you guys know this, but most schools are broken into little schools depending on your major. I know Berkeley is the same way. I think what's unique about UC Santa Cruz is that they're more like centralized. So they actually have like little mini schools versus Berkeley. It's just like a hypothetical school. This one's like a physical, like mini schools where all your classes are. I like that about that. So the quality of its facility, guys, I'm dyslexic, I'm so sorry. Quality of its faculty and students, held in highest regards for its dedication to undergrad and graduate education, recipient of top national and international ratings for its research program. So I don't know much about UCSD anymore, but this is what they're known for. You might want to look into the school if you are looking into doing research, depending on your major and seeing if there's anything in here that you might want to be interested in and continue to pursue. These are some of the majors that they offer. I don't know if any of you are interested in anything listed on here. Do any of you see anything you might be interested in? No? Okay. Well, there's more. This stopped at robotic engineering, but I'm pretty sure there's way more than this that we just didn't fit it on the list. Okay. And these are the 10 colleges within the school. So each college is a living and learning community supported by faculty and staff who provide academic support, organize student activities, and sponsor events that enhance the intellectual and social life of the campus. So when you guys are applying to UCSD, you guys have to indicate what college you would want to go to. And each college has its own like thing. So you might want to research that just in case you are interested in going here. Just so you guys look at what they have to offer to you, if it is something that you're interested in, and if it's even like for your major, okay? Alrighty, so now let's get into the actual nitty gritty of what we're trying to get to today. So activities, awards, and scholarships. We are going to be mostly focusing on the college plan today for this because it's just a lot easier for you guys to have guiding questions and be able to give thoughtful responses. But I am going to show you what it looks like on the UC app. Let me show you guys. Okay. Where is my college application? Here it is. Okay. So here is the activities and scholarships. You're going to add awards. Leaf page. Let me sign in again. So here you're going to be given the option. So add an activity or award. And it tells you the different categories of every single one of them and what they mean. And then here you will be adding, for example, an educational preparation program. This one isn't listed on here, just so you guys know. Let's go, for example, is Upward Bound on here? Yeah. Upward Bound. And then they ask you for like a brief description of the program. So think about the program's main focus, your experience, what you accomplished and learned while in the participating program, and then the amount of time you spent there. So what grades you did, and then how much time. So they're very specific for what they're looking for. And then there's different types of things that you guys can add. So you guys can add volunteer and community service, work experience, any coursework that you guys didn't already talk about, any extracurricular activities that include sports, and then your awards and honors. So it'll ask you for the name, the state of the recognition. So if it was just school-wide, if it was for the city, the state, if it was national, international, regional. So every single one of these has different things that they ask for, is what I'm trying to get at, okay? Alrighty, does anybody have any questions about that? And I can't see you, so you're gonna have to talk to me. Okay. I also wanted to show you guys this resource that I'm gonna put in the chat for you guys. So you guys might want to keep this on your notes or something so that you guys can refer back to it when you guys are writing your UC activities list. So basically, this is a resource that helps you determine or how to write different things for your activities and awards section of your UC app. So it tells you differences. For example, here, this person said art, created art and organized a club, versus this person who said they were the founder of the Art Society at Lincoln High. And then they said organized and ran bi-weekly meetings, set up field trips to local museums of art, brainstormed and created group art activities, including World Art Day and a kaleidoscope art installation on campus, wrote and sent newsletters to members. So it's mostly like a list, but it's a very detailed list and it gives you everything that they did versus just saying art, created art and organized a club. Like that tells me nothing about you. So you want to be as descriptive as possible. And then this is just something that you guys can use to refer back to when you guys are getting stuck or you guys need something to write. It gives you a list of a list of verbs for your activities list that you shouldn't use. So I think this is a great resource for you guys. I think you guys should really keep that in mind when you guys are doing it. Okay. And let's see, for the scholarship part. So that one, let me stop sharing. Actually, for this one, you guys need to pick the schools that you guys are going to get into. This is just for the scholarship program. It's a lot of checking off boxes. So what that means is that they're gonna ask you, like, if you think you qualify for even like the smallest thing, you click off the box. This is not signing you up for the scholarship. This is just allowing the school to know you a little bit better so that they can send you information about the scholarship that you can potentially apply to. They'll send you like a follow-up email or something in your portal to make you like apply to the actual scholarship. Make sure you read the descriptions carefully and make sure that it actually applies to you, okay? Alrighty. And then for the educational opportunity, this is the EOP. By a show of hands, who has heard of EOP? Chelsea. Any other students? No, okay. So when I was in high school, they told me to apply to EOP because it can help me potentially get into the school that I wanted, and it's true. And now they're putting a lot of emphasis on EOP as well. So it's very important that you apply. And then when you are applying to the EOP program, it's very, very simple. All you have to do is click a little box as you see here. I don't know if you guys can see very well, but there's a box that says Educational Opportunity Program, and you click yes, and it'll send you to this little box here, and you're gonna write why you're interested in EOP. You only get 240 characters, so it has to be a very short, it's like a short sentence type thing where you say like, I'm interested in EOP because I'm a first generation college student and I could really use the mentorship and academic programs and financial assistance offered through EOP. Something like that, something very simple, very fast. So it's not going to take a lot of your time, just so you guys know. But it is important that you guys apply. Any questions about that? No? Okay. So we're going to take a little break and then we're going to come back and we're going to actually fill out the activities part of your college plan, okay? So can you guys all come back by 6:13?
I have a question. So do I
Yes.
still tell you when it's 6:15 or not anymore?
No, not anymore. Thank you, Leslie.
Okay.
Okay, everyone, can I please have you guys come back? Okay. Alrighty. So just so that there isn't any confusion, I want you guys to fill out the college plan instead of the UC app today. I think it'll just minimize the mistakes, and that way your advisors can help you fill it out, and that way you guys can give thoughtful responses, and your advisors are able to help you figure out anything that you can't figure out on your own. So everyone should have this. Can I have you guys all check to see that you guys have it? And if you guys don't, let me know before I put you guys into breakout groups.
Oh, what's it called?
College plan. So it should look like this at the top. It should say your name and then space dash space college plan.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Does anybody not have it? Okay. I'm just going to assume all of you have it. So here is coursework other than the A through G's, list additional courses or training taken during high school other than those approved for UC admission. So this one would be something like a college class that doesn't really focus on anything having to do with getting your your high school requirements out of the way. So anything that you took on your own terms that you wanted to take, anything else like that, you would put it on here. And then there's also room for the EOP part, but that one you're gonna have to just do on your own time if you guys have time. But there's also the educational preparation program. So that's like Y Scholars, AVID, Upward Bound. And they're all listed on there. The ones that they include, they're listed on the application. So you guys can go and refer to that. And then there's also the volunteer and community service. So list unpaid work only. And then there's a section for work, like actual paid labor in here. So this is your paid work here. And your awards, the name of your award, the guiding questions here, and your activities. So if you guys play a sport, you would put it on here. Anything that's a club also goes on here. And then it tells you like the same things that the UC app is asking you, except this one's a little bit more with more guiding questions. Does that make sense? Okay. If you guys want to ask the advisors to help you with your EOP response, you guys can go ahead and do that too. But I'm assuming that all of you guys have it. Nobody has said anything about them not having it. So I'm going to go ahead and put you guys in breakout rooms and have you guys work on this for now. And then we're going to come back and close it out. Is that okay? Sound good? I think, Teresa, you have one more student than, so you have two students instead of one. Is that okay? Alrighty. So I'm going to give you guys time and I'll send you guys a message if anything else, okay? Alrighty. See if I can. Okay, perfect. All right. So can I have Antonio tell me what is one thing you learned or one thing you still have a question about?
I learned that Oh, I learned how to put my awards into the planner.
Mhm.
That's it.
Okay. Chelsea?
I probably still have questions on like what I have to like what I have done that like goes into certain sections. So,
Okay. Leslie?
One thing I learned is about the EOP. I mean, I still have like questions on it, but that's something I also learned about today.
Okay. And Kyle?
I learned that I should take into consideration like which option is better that I should put in that would like benefit me more in terms when they're looking at it.
Okay. For Chelsea and Leslie, for your questions, I can answer them during our coaching session if you guys want, or we can schedule a time and we can just talk about it and work through it. I hope that's something you guys want to do. Just let me know. You guys can always Slack me that. Okay. Thank you for participating. Can I have Gael start us off with the class shout out? Oops, sorry.
I want to give a class shout out to Teresa the advisor because she told me like that I should think about which
Mhm.
extracurricular I want to put in because like
Mhm.
which one would look better for me.
Mhm. Thank you. Chelsea?
um, mhm. Oh, how to give a leadership. I mean, uh, self-discipline. Shout out to Leslie because I don't know, uh, she was able to bring up like the topic of still having questions about things. So
Leslie?
I'd like to give a leadership shout out to Jocelyn because she always is willing to help me step by step on when we have to fill things out, like for today.
Mhm. And Antonio?
Uh, I'd like to give a leadership shout out to Chelsea because even though I had no questions, she asked me and she said she could help me.
I was like, are you and Chelsea in the same group? Then I forgot we have an advisor, Chelsea. Okay, thank you. Okay, alrighty. So can you guys go to that link, calendly.com/vplacencia, and you guys should find my coaching sessions, my slots that I have available for you guys. If you guys can do it earlier time, let me know and I'll try to fit you guys in. I'm usually here around 2, so if you guys want to do anything earlier than that and you guys don't have like a 6 period or whatever, you guys can let me know and we can schedule a meeting earlier, okay? So I'm going to give you guys some time to do that. I should get an email that says that you guys signed up, but please send me a screenshot so I can make sure for sure. And also make sure that it doesn't interfere with any of your sessions. So for you guys, it shouldn't be too much. You guys just shouldn't sign up on Mondays. And also for next week, we will be working on our CSU account. So make sure that you guys make an account for that. Make sure that it's not with an email for school. And also, if you guys feel comfortable, start inputting your activities list that you guys worked on today on your college planner. Put that onto your UC app. For Leslie and Chelsea, if you guys still have more questions about that, like I said, we can still work on that. But try to get as much as your UC application done because for the most part, we're pretty much done holding your hand through the sections. We're just going to go through the PIQs now. And if you guys feel like you guys need more time, you guys are always more than welcome to Slack me and we can figure out some office hours. You guys are always more than welcome to ask the advisors if they have office hours. So yeah, that's pretty much it on my end.
Valerie, it says that your calendar is currently unavailable.
Checked it earlier. What did it do? Okay, give me 1 second. Okay. Let me stop the recording.